Hey folks, it's Soul with your weekly reminders and the first video in like 18 hours. I'm slipping. Fuel me by liking the video and subscribing for more WoW content. Since the start of Season 4 of Shadowlands, hotfix after hotfix has been coming in to address the most pressing and boneheaded issues that couldn't be tested. The WoW team has no excuse, of course, but how much do you want to bet that no one on the PTR was interested in checking out Quaking on Iron Docks and was mostly just practicing and looking for Day Zero exploits to use in the next MDI? It shouldn't, but as predicted, the first week of a new season with different dungeons was bound to have issues with bugs and balance that'll continue to be ironed out. The Darkmoon Fair is back in town this week in case you missed out on the experience bonus or could use the bonus reputation. Torghast events are also back with the Chorus of Dead Souls, where you explode your way to victory. Between this and Season 4 item levels, now is your chance to complete the meta achievements, or to otherwise annihilate Torghast for any transmog you're still missing. Quick and Impossible is the PvP brawl. It's the one where you stand in the middle and try to DPS people down as they're walking by because no one really knows the rules. This week is the faded version of Sanctum of Domination, adding more item level and quirky affixes to mess with you and your team. I'm ready to imagine the absolute horror when the shield affix pops up during, Painsmith spike balls or running down chains during the Sylvanas fight. Fully clearing the raid on any difficulty will get you 10 bosses closer to completing the Crossing Fate quest. That'll get you the first of 3 dinars, which you can trade for some fancy gear. With the Sanctum open, Morgeth is the faded boss, so be sure to take it out for some item level 285 gear. The Mythic Dungeon event also takes place this week. Slam 4 Mythic or higher dungeons for a chance at what I'm guessing is going to be faded heroic loot from the Sanctum of Domination raid. Just in case you knock this quest out on reset day, my advice, don't turn it in quite yet. I don't want to be too paranoid, but I would hate for the loot box to bug out somehow and then you get screwed. I say wait until you hear from other folks that things are or aren't working, and then go right on ahead. Over in Mythic Plus World, the reported affixes are Fortified, Sanguine, and Grievous. Normally it's not a big deal, but this one could be a bit tough for the inexperienced dungeon running group, which is basically any group that I'm tanking in. The complexity of this affix combo depends on how well you know your pulls, the terrain, the route, if that's a thing, and small mistakes could make this affix eat up a bunch of time, so be careful. This week begins Phase 5 of the Dragonflight Alpha, which should introduce the Onaran Plains, the second leveling zone in the expansion featuring centaurs and the Emerald Dragonflight. Last week didn't feature a dungeon, so we hope to see more of those soon. Meanwhile, Demon Hunters, Monks, Warlocks, and Holy Spec Paladins are the classes left remaining to intertest. There's still more professions on the way. Tailoring sounds like it's going to be straightforward from what I've peeked at, so my interests are going to be with engineering, which will have its own fangled way of making top-end gear, and enchanting, which we haven't seen anything about yet. Each week of the alpha so far has introduced some cool and exciting information to share, so be sure to subscribe to this channel and I'll share my findings throughout the week. You can catch my coverage live as well. Coffee with Soul happens every Tuesday through Thursday starting at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Drop by and say hi, and otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for coming, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.